Dennis, I'm gonna buy somehow. What I'll do is, I'll get you a webcam so we can see your sexy black face.
Mm-hmm. I'll just put a drawing of myself up there.
I have
not a picture, a drawing.
A nude drawing.
Yes.
Dennis, do you want one of my webcams?
Tasteful nudes.
So we can see the real nudes.
I'm going to get a new computer soon.
Okay. For school?
Yeah, just for this computer is like 5 years old.
Okay.
So
yeah, well, I'm streaming on a 10-year-old Mac, but you know, it's a Mac, so that's just how they are.
Yeah. All right. So welcome back to Dork Trek Adventures. The last time we played, which has been a really long time, and I need to apologize because I've been flaky. I got a lot of shit going on, but I only have a limited kind of game plan for this evening. So it's not going to take too long, but I just wanted to kind of get back into the game, if you will. And then I'll be ready to go after that. Let's meet our players. Players, feel free to introduce yourselves. Players.
Hi, I'm Jennie. I forgot my character's name because it's been a little while since we played.
Your name is Ensign Lauren, right?
Yeah.
Lannis Morissette Lauren.
That's it.
That's your full name now. I want you to know. All right. What about who's next?
I am Dennis, and I am playing Biefbroff Pushlugmuzl.
There you go. That's what puts the asses in the seats when it comes to this show. Is that voice?
Hell yeah.
Let's hear it again, Dennis.
Okay. You guys ready to play?
And last but not least,
I'm Ben, and I am Ensign Sonar.
Yes, you're playing a Vulcan science officer, correct?
Ben's already trying to promote himself.
Yeah, Ben. Oh, I mean, Ben's done a really good job on this mission, though. He's definitely getting some points. He may be making that.
Yeah, he's getting some brown noser points.
He might be taking that. Dude, Ben's a good player, man. He's like, I don't know if I remember how to play these role playing games, and he's like, can I roll a blah 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 blah? Like, well, yes, Ben, you can. All right, and
helping our less experienced viewers may also benefit from my learning.
Now he's trying to show all y'all up too by talking mad shit, son. All right, so the last time we played, you guys, you're on a planet. That planet is Alvin 4. There was a colony here, a Federation colony here. The Federation colony had only been there for about 3 years. They had recently been experiencing like terrible earthquakes, and you guys have been sent down as like a relief mission. While you were on your relief mission, you were picking up strange life signs that eventually led to like some giant fucking hole in the ground. The hole actually was only like 6 by 10. After getting permission from your commanding officer, Dr. Tug Johnson, and the members of the local kind of ruling group, the council, you guys went down into the depression along with Deet, who was like the head of the local militia. He is an alien. What race is he again? He is a Lauren. Deet accompanied you down into the hole. You guys went deep into the actual surface of the planet, and you found just a collection of wildflowers just growing underground. As you guys made your way to them, the wildflowers released some spores, and you passed out. Right?
Crazy.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's where
ask if this was Tom Petty's Wildflowers.
Yes, it was. You belong among the wildflowers. That's a great record. Record.
They've got spores that will put you to sleep.
That will put you in grave danger. So yes, so that's what happened the last time we played, and now we're here at episode 3, and you guys are slowly coming to. And give me a roll. Just everybody roll a d20 real fast.
Okay.
Just one d20. That's all I need. All right, Jenny's got a 16. Ooh, bad. Dennis, you rolled twice.
I didn't mean to.
Give me a third one. We'll take that one.
All right.
All right.
Let's go say I could take one of his.
All right, there you go. Dennis
God damn it.
rolled 1. And Jenny and Ben, go ahead. Roll a 20.
I'm encountering difficulty, but
It's okay, buddy.
I'm
Well,
waking
my
up a
16, you need
bit
another one?
more
No, your
sluggish
16 is perfect, Jenny. Thank you.
than the others as I try to come to my senses. My years of Vulcan training,
Quit stalling.
meditation, and oh dear God,
You guys aren't awake yet. That's why
Not
I asked
awake
for
yet.
that's why I asked for the rolls.
But in my deep,
Ben, do you know where the dice is? On your left.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I just was.
Oh, you're not even in roll 20 yet.
I was, and then I accidentally closed it on the wrong computer.
Ah, that's what happens when you have two computers, Mr. Fancy Pants. War games. So,
Now, Bob, keep in mind, I have a very strong constitution.
I'm familiar with that, Ben. I mean, with Dennis, I am aware that you have a very strong constitution.
I'm not afraid of these flowers.
Well, it's too late for that now. You guys were already knocked out. We're just seeing what happens. I'm just doing this as an exercise in who comes to first. That's all this is.
All right, now I'm on the left.
Right now, Jenny's in the lead. Jenny's in the clubhouse with a 16. Dennis has got no shot with a 1.
Bringing up the rear.
And I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. I'm on the left. I'm looking for
The left bottom.
The polygon.
Bottom. There's a little dice there. Do you see it?
Gotcha.
Okay.
And roll D20.
Just roll me 1d20. Ben has a 14. All right. So Jenny, Lauren is the first one to come to. She's kind of blinking hard, and you wake up and you find yourself in what looks like some kind of very sterile, very white, very metallic, very plain room. You look down at your clothing and you are no longer in your uniform. You are in what appears to be like a hospital gown of some kind.
Okay.
You look over to your left and you see next to you Sonar and Biefbroff in that order. They are also dressed in similar gear. Their uniforms are no longer with them. They are also dressed in what appears to be a hospital gown.
Okay.
You're just in some empty, plain, very sterile looking room. In the room, there really isn't much. There's a table. And on that table, you see folded nicely 1, 2, 3 uniforms.
Okay.
And that's it. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to start by waking up my pals. Just going to give them a little shake.
Okay.
Lower.
Wake up Biefbroff.
Lower. Faster. Faster.
Oh my goodness, he has morning wood. How did that happen?
Oh my.
Only one
Late afternoon.
from.
And then you're going to wake Ben up as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So now everyone has kind of come to. Yes.
I have come.
Wow.
I have 2.
Right, like I said, the room is pretty plain. There's just the 3 kind of, they're not even really beds. They just look like examining tables. There's the 1, 2, 3. You guys are all kind of laying on those. They're full body size, so you're comfortable. And then, like I said, there's a table on the other side of the room. I guess that's, adjacent to you. And on that table are 1, 2, 3 Starfleet uniforms that are yours. Obviously, apparently, hopefully.
Are there any like doors or anything on the walls at all that stand out from?
There is a door directly in front of you, and that door next to it has a control panel.
Okay.
So
I think the first thing I'm going to do is look to see if it's one of those is my uniform, and I will pick it up and put it on so I'm not wearing this damned hospital gown.
okay.
I will continue to watch.
Hey, Sonar, check this out.
Observing non-Vulcan species in their natural form is one of my pastimes.
And Jenny, do me a favor and hang on. Lauren, roll an insight for me real fast. Just an insight.
if I can remember how to do that part.
I forgot to open my character sheet.
That's the part I'm having trouble with. Where is my character sheet?
Your character sheet is going to be
It's in your journal.
in the journal on the top right, and it's right there that you click on.
I see. Character sheet. You said insight?
Yeah, just roll an insight.
Okay, I'm still not remembering how to do this. Like, I just figured out how to do this last time we played.
That's okay. I mean, again, we haven't played in like a month, so I think we're all going to have a little bit of a learning curve here, so don't worry about it.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, you rolled an insight and a medicine, but you rolled the insight was an 11. So you do notice Sonar kind of peeping you when you're getting dressed.
Yeah.
That's what all that was
Sonar
for.
a lap dance.
Just to
Oh my
notice.
God.
This is getting hot. Now, are
I
you
forgot all my Latin. I'm at home.
Are you gonna say anything to him or what?
No, I'll just kind of turn to the side and give him a wink and make him feel embarrassed.
Oh, all right. So Sonar, how did that make you feel, buddy?
My cheeks burn with the light green tinge of a Vulcan blush,
Oh wow.
and I look away.
Wow, showing some emotion, eh, Ben? That's weird, Sonar.
Well, it's
And
that
so
fun
I'm
with it.
telling Sonar, oh, having a little AMOC time over there.
I would like to examine the table that the uniforms are on to see if any of our equipment is there, as well as our uniforms, such
Okay.
as phasers or tricorders.
There is no equipment on the table. Your tricorders are gone, your phasers are gone, and your communicator badge is also gone. So the only thing there is just the basic kind of Starfleet uniform.
Does it look like, is there still like spores on the uniforms or on us?
That's a good idea. Roll, Dennis. I need you to roll because at this point now, since you don't have your let's roll a. How about you are going to roll a?
Like insight and...
Give me an insight and science, please.
Okie dokie. Any complication or...
No, just a 1. Just a 1. Just let me see what you roll. All right, so you got there is nothing on the uniform because I think you know that if there was, you guys would kind of be in some trouble again. So the uniforms do look like they have been cleaned, like the smudges from climbing down into the earth and all that stuff. Because I mean, you make that a trek like that, your boots are going to get dirty, your uniforms are going to.
It's the hole in the ground.
Yeah,
of course.
your uniforms are clean, your boots are polished, everything looks nice and neat. Which again, all of your technology is missing.
I get dressed as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
me too.
The DM is going to roll an insight.
And I will watch both of them.
Oh, man. All right. Give me an insight. You boys give me an insight roll, please. See if you notice Jenny looking at you guys. Ooh, Dennis.
I think they would.
I've been looking at her while I'm doing it.
This is going to
How
turn
do
into.
you do just insight?
Just give me a D. You could just give me a D20 roll.
Hey, you like what you see over here?
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Mama.
Shake it.
Ooh, Ben has no idea. Ben is clueless. Sonar is clueless as to Alanis.
I'm checking out Sonar too.
No, hey now.
See if he's bigger than me.
And
All right, so you guys are
I
now
don't notice that either.
fully dressed in your uniforms. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to check out the panel next to the door and see if there's anything that I can figure out.
I'll come help you.
Anything.
Okay, so you guys are gonna pop the panel on the door. Give me.
Is there any like? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if like there's any ventilation, like anything, like any kind of other.
There's
noticeable
clearly
things?
air coming into the room because it has, what's the word I'm looking for here? Life support and stuff. There's clearly air coming into the room, but you don't notice like any like ventilation systems or anything like that, John McClane, that you could go climbing through if that's what you're.
Are there any kind of like sounds or noises? Like, does it sound like we're on a ship, or are we?
It's pretty quiet.
No animal sounds, nothing.
No animal sounds, no nothing. Just
Can I
the
smell anything?
give it a roll.
All right.
Give me that would be, how about give me an insight and
Maybe security?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This will be 2, complication 2, bro.
Oh, sorry. Let me do it again.
That's okay.
Okay.
Do you smell anything? The air, though it's being kind of pumped in and out through what you've kind of noticed is the life support system, smells a little stale. So you can tell that, and by stale, I mean you can tell that it's been recycled over and over and over again.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're in some kind of self-contained area here. We're not getting any fresh air.
We got to get out of this dump.
Well, while they're examining the door, just so
Door.
so that not all three of us are not just clustered around this thing, I'd like to examine the perimeter of the room.
Okay, so you're just walking around the room to check everything out?
All right, giving it a closer look.
Okay. Through your examination, it's just like I said, it's a very sterile, very clean. There's not a lot going on in here besides the 3 beds and the table. I mean, this is pretty basic. The walls look like almost like stone, if you will. They're cold to the touch, which makes you kind of, I guess, a little suspicious because it's very cold. So it's not like it's some kind of composite or like fucking metal or anything. It's kind of stone, but it's a stone that's been kind of sanded, so it's almost smooth. When you run your hand across it, like your hand doesn't come up dirty because it appears to have been like painted or something like that. So it's a very clean space. There's no like gathering dust or dirt or anything like that at all. It looks like a kind of a medical room of some sort, like an observation room almost.
Got it.
So on this panel, the door panel, what does it look like?
It's just like it would be.
It has buttons or?
Yeah, it's a square box. It has buttons on it. The buttons are written in a language that you kind of don't understand. You don't really kind of can make heads or tails of it, but there's only it's a very simple panel. There's only 3 buttons. So, I mean, it's up to you.
What do the buttons look like? You said they have like just a weird characters on it or something?
Yeah, so they have like weird characters on it that you wouldn't recognize, but there's 3 of them.
Like Predator language?
Excuse me?
Like Predator language?
Almost. Dun, 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 dun. So you don't want to go mess with it too much because it might fucking have like a nuclear detonator attached to it, and all of a sudden you start hearing some laughing.
And there's nowhere to run.
You ugly motherfucker. But yeah, so are you guys just, what are you doing? What are you doing to the panel?
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Maybe we should like investigate a little bit more. So what I want to do, Biefbroff wants to kind of bang on the door or kind of see what happens. If anybody answers on the other side or.
Okay. So you bang on the door. How many bangs?
Knock.
You're going to knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me, Dennis? Or is
Yes.
how hard are you banging here, buddy?
Hard.
You're banging real hard? Are you like yelling and screaming?
Oh, yeah.
So you're yelling and screaming too?
Hey,
Okay.
somebody come here. We're awake. Let's see. Does anything happen?
We're waiting. I mean, you're banging on the door. I got to see what happens.
Well, I mean, obviously nobody's standing right outside then.
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, does the panel look as if you could remove it from the wall?
That's a good question. Why don't you give it a try?
All right. I examined the panel more closely to see if I could remove it from the wall.
Okay. And give me a reason and security, please. Or excuse me. Yeah, give me a security roll. A reason and security.
All right. Complication.
Yes. How about we'll do complication 1.
Did I do that right?
Yep, it pops right off. The front panel of the door pops right off.
Good job, nerd.
I'd like to examine the wiring more closely.
I hope you said that in character, because if you did, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Nerd is a Bajoran word that means
It means friend.
yes,
Indeed.
valued team member.
Who likes brown nosing and
Yes.
reading books.
All right, I'm down with that, Jenny. We're going to take a complication off your next roll for that one. That was awesome.
Nice.
I appreciate the respect that my shipmates have for me. It feels good to be part of a group.
So you've
welcoming. So I'd like to examine I'm being very delicate with this so as not to damage it more than necessary, but I would like to examine the wiring.
Okay. Typical kind of wiring, I guess, on a door. There's red wires and black wires and a really spicy looking green wire that just kind of catches your attention for some reason. But yeah, it's mainly like black, red, and green wiring.
So this
So Ben, is Sonar like is he engineering inclined?
Where's my engineering? No, I have a 1 on engineering.
Okay, so I got a 3. So you
I've got a 4.
look at this.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Lauren. Oh yeah, she's a robo lady. So.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
the robot lady.
So maybe
Maybe I should go take a look at
I
this.
inquire of Lauren, what does this appear to be to you?
Yeah. And Biefbroff, it's gonna look over his shoulder.
rubbing his dick on your
I
back.
just one
Yeah,
last thing though. By your description, this seems
yeah.
electronic in nature and not ODN like on the Enterprise or DS9.
No, it's electronic in nature, and
Okay.
from your just basic kind of background. I mean, you guys are all Starfleet officers. You know, this looks pretty simple.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like you can tell that this is just. I mean, it's electronic in nature, yes, but it looks pretty archaic.
I think we should cut the green one.
I think we should let the person with the highest engineering training.
Hey, how about you shut the fuck up?
Calm down, boys. Let a woman take care of this.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kiss you right in the mouth, Sonar.
Oh my God, this is getting really hot.
You can try.
Really?
This is all in character, right? This is all in character.
yeah.
I was attempting what the humans call sarcasm. That-
Don't let your mouth write checks that your ass can't cash.
While they're doing their foreplay, I'm going to check out these wires and see which one looks like it would be a good choice to start cutting.
And as I said, you were last. Well, how are you going to cut wires? You don't have any tools.
I'll bite it.
I can,
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm not gonna do that.
I just came.
did Lauren express her desire for tools out loud?
Well, she said she was going to cut it. I was just curious, what are you going to cut it with?
I have no idea.
I would like to examine the bed and table area to see if I could pull a spring or something out of the bed,
Good call.
or maybe there's
Or what about the panel covering?
You're just like solid or
He
something.
just popped that off with his hand.
Yeah, but I mean, it has edges, right? You can't use it to cut the cable, the wire.
I don't know.
Have we
I don't know.
determined
Yeah.
that we want to cut a wire?
You gotta cut a wire. There's wires.
Well, Lauren knows, like I said, she's pretty wise with the engineering. So she knows what wires to cut. She's smart enough to know, and because of her witty repartee from her last, I guess, role-playing opportunity, there is no complication in this. Lauren knows what wire to cut. It's just, do you guys want to use the outside of the panel to cut the wire?
I would still like to examine the bed to see if I can find something to make as a tool.
Okay, do that.
All right, I'm examining the bed.
Give me I'm trying to look at all your, sorry, it just gives me a second because I got to find the character sheets. All right, Ben, just give me an insight roll. Give me an insight and I guess command.
Psst. Hey, Lauren, just go ahead and do it.
What complication?
Just one, please.
Mhm.
That's 2 zeros. You found nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
So nobody's still coming, right? Like there's no noises outside or
You don't
anything?
hear anything. You just hear your kind of chattering and but there's no outside noise. You haven't heard a peep.
So as we're thinking about like how to cut the wire, is it something that like I could easily just pull out of the thing?
Oh yeah,
just snap off. Okay, then I'll just do that. Like I'll just snap that wire off.
Okay, so Blorn snaps the wire off, and the door indeed does open. It opens up. She opens the door up.
Oh, it opens literally up.
Yes, the door goes up.
Oh, so we're in the Star Wars universe, guys.
This is weird. Okay. Then I'm gonna.
Is it lit outside, or does it open into a hallway or a larger room? Or
That's a good question, Dennis. It opens up into a well-lit hallway.
Okay.
Like leading away from us or running?
Like, are we at the end of the hallway or are we on the side of the hallway?
You guys are just in the middle of a hallway. There's a hallway to your left and right.
And nobody's around?
Not a soul.
Okay.
Are there other doorways in this hallway?
There's a couple of them, but I mean, there's, I guess, a door every couple. I guess maybe every 10 feet there's another door because the parameters of that room were about 10 feet. So there's every 10 foot there's another doorway.
I still can't smell anything different. It's still just the same stale air.
Recycled air.
Which direction appears to be shorter? I mean, can we see the end of the hallway?
That's a good question. I would say, hang on, I'm going to roll a dice for this. The left is shorter.
Hey, let's go left.
Sure, I'm down.
I concur.
All right, so I'll lead the way.
All right, so you guys take off to the left.
I'll guard the rear.
Ben is bringing in the rear.
Yeah.
So you guys are making your way down the hallway. How are you walking down the hallway? Like, are you walking kind of cautiously? Are you pressed against the wall?
Like our steps sound like the plucking of a harp. Do, 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 do.
Yes. But the hallway, much like the interior of the room, is very sterile, very clean.
It's the same stone material.
Same material. So your sounds of your boots on the ground are kind of echoing, but it's not super loud, and there doesn't appear to be anyone around.
Okay.
Okay, so we can make it to the end of the hall then?
Yep. And then you make it to the end of the hall, and
is it a T intersection or?
No, when you make it to the end of the hallway, you can only go. Hang on, I'm drawing this map in my head right now. So here's your door. Here's your doorway. You guys went left.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way to the left, there is a hallway that runs about 50 feet straight up.
Straight up?
Yep. I mean, just straight ahead, like dead ahead.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's just a straight hallway.
Okay, and have we passed any doors or anything?
Yeah, you passed like 3 doors along the way. Are
they open or
on both sides? They're closed.
You guys want to check one of these doors?
Well, I was going to say, for those doorways, are there any panels on the outside?
Oh yeah, they have exact panels that look exactly the same as the panel on the interior of your door.
But I get a feeling we can try one of these because it's not likely they're booby trapped on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was wondering, did you recall what the big green wire was connected to on the front? So like if there were 3 buttons on the panel, was it connected to the top, middle, or bottom button? In which case we could try pressing the appropriately connected button.
Is that how doors work?
I don't know. I haven't won an engineer.
It sounds good. It sounds okay.
So, Lauren, engineer person.
Okay.
Is there a role for memory?
I kind of like Dennis's idea of just touching a button.
Yeah. Just go touch it, Sonar.
There are 3 buttons. There's a top button, a down, there's an up, a middle, and the middle one's green. And then there's a bottom.
Okay, I will And this is one of the doorways that we're just picking at random, right?
Yes, this is just a random doorway that you're picking.
I will press the green button. As in most species, green is a positive sign and red is a danger sign.
Okay.
So, Klingons.
So you press the green button,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear like a sound that sounds like a lock clicking.
Whoops. Guess that wasn't it.
Okay.
Push the door. See what happens.
Yeah, it could have.
I guess it would open up, right?
Yeah, it's going to open up.
Yeah, it's going to open up.
Press it again.
Okay, I press the green button again.
It opens. The
Uh-huh.
door opens, and now you're looking at a very similar room to the one you were in, except there's one examining, I guess, one examining bed, for lack of a better term, but it's empty. There's nothing in there.
Okay.
Okay. I have a feeling we need to go down this this hallway and go check down there because I feel like we're in like the hospital section. Like all this stuff is going to be kind of the same. You know.
Good call.
Well, at the same time, it takes very little effort as we're walking down the hallway to press
Just
a
go
button.
open all the doors.
Well, not all the doors, but the ones that as we pass, so we don't have anything behind us.
Okay.
So you're going to open every door as you walk by?
Well,
So there are like 3, right?
Yeah.
Right, so it's only 3. So we move to the next closest door and press the green button on it.
And you open
Except if we're in a hospital or in a whatever the situation is that we're in, we could be letting somebody out that shouldn't be getting out. So I
It's
don't
not
know if
smart
it's a good
enough.
idea to open.
We need
every-
allies at this point. We need information.
We were locked
I
up.
think it's worth the risk.
Okay.
Should have probably kept those gowns on, though.
Did somebody just fart? All right, so you guys open the next door. Is that the sound of the door opening?
Yes.
That's awesome.
This door seems to be malfunctioning. Hey, Biefbroff, how does the room smell?
We've got barking spiders in here.
Oh, that's great. So you guys, I don't know why a fart joke always works. It just always works. So you guys open the second door, and there is nothing in that room either.
Now that Ensign Lauren has expressed her concerns, though, I'm debating internally whether we should continue the practice of opening doors.
What? There's just one more door. Why not open
Well,
it?
I mean, at this point, you might as well just open it.
I'm familiar with an old Earth television program. Let's make a deal.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I don't know if this is a deal that I would anticipate.
Yeah, but if 2 doors have nothing, then the third one has to have something.
But what is that something?
The prize.
I think
$1 billion credits. Yay!
as I have opened the last 2 doors, Biefbroff.
I'll open it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
That's the attitude to have. I like it.
Out of the way, Vulcan.
So Dennis, Biefbroff opens the third door, and there is someone on a table, much like you guys were, and it is your companion from your journey into the Earth.
Deet.
It is Deet, but Deet is not doing well.
Is he getting probed?
He looks like he is hooked. He's hooked up to like a breathing machine, because in Deet's room, his clothes are laying much like yours were on a table, but there's like some medical machinery around him with tubes going into his nose and into his arm and things of that nature. So Deet looks like he's having a tough time.
Hey, Sonar, you're a doctor, right? Or medical person?
No, I'm science, but I do have field medicine. I've got
okay.
medicine.
But Lauren
I know
is?
about some medicine.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a 4 for medicine too, but I'm mostly a, psychiatrist. But
How are you feeling at this moment, sir?
yeah.
Tell me about your feelings.
How does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel? Tell me.
So I'm going to look at the machines and see if there's anything I can figure about, like what exactly his what exactly happened to him, what his status is now, I guess.
Okay.
Are those the only machines that are in the room?
Yeah, there's just like there's a monitor on him that kind of leads from his chest to, I guess, Jennie, you would kind of realize is a heart monitor because you see it's. I mean, I imagine all that shit in every kind of different society is the same. It's beeping pretty regularly. He looks like he's breathing. This is just from you looking at him and being a medical doctor. You can kind of look at him and tell that he looks stabilized, but he was kind of in some trouble at some point.
So the door panels you said were pretty simple technology. Are these machines, are they less advanced than what the Federation has, or
yes, that's also why Jennie's very or why Lauren's pretty, she can figure it out pretty quickly, and under further examination they look like something you would see in like 20th century Earth. So the technology is a little slow, but it's there. You can tell that it's definitely there. It's just a little, I guess, ancient.
Does it appear to be helping him or hurting him?
Oh, no, that's a good question. He seems fine.
Like his life support, basically, monitors and basic stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's just
turn it off and see what happens.
No.
He's just laying there.
All right.
Can I do like a quick exam, like check his pupils and all that kind of shit, just to tell if he's what kind of shape he's in?
Yeah, if you'd like, go ahead. Give me a how about give me an insight and a medicine roll, my friend.
What complication range?
I'm gonna say this is a 2.
Okie dokie.
Hang on, let me see, because I got too many character sheets open at the moment.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. You can tell with your medical knowledge and your knowledge of the lore and culture. I guess that's how you pronounce it, right, Ben? Is that how you pronounce it?
Let's say yes.
Okay, and the physiology of this alien race, that he looks like he's stable. His pupils look pretty white. He's breathing pretty regularly. His pulse is pretty stable. He's not sweating profusely or anything like that. Or he doesn't have a fever. So he looks like he's pretty much stabilized, but he's just kind of laying there on this breathing machine.
Well, guys, he seems to be okay, but I don't think he's going to be able to go anywhere anytime soon.
I agree.
It would be unwise to speculate. I think he may have had an adverse reaction to the spores greater than what we did. Would be my, just having seen people with bad pollen attacks.
Did you just get a promotion to Captain Obvious?
Dennis, you also for that one lose a complication on your next roll.
Nice.
I raise my eyebrow at.
I'm just fucking with you, Sonar. Come on, man.
Indeed.
Lighten up.
All right, so I think we should leave him here and just continue on, and we'll come back for him later when we can get out of here, get him out of here safely. So
is there anything
let's
on...
look around and does the bed have wheels on it or anything? Like, can it be moved?
Nope.
Is there anything on the medical cart that's not actively connected to him that we could possibly weaponize?
Nope. Everything is in use at the moment. It's like I said, it's a very simple setup.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Ben's like, let's make some weapons.
Defensive, of course.
Of course. It's like karate.
Yeah. Actually, that's pronounced karate.
Karate. Pardon me.
All right. So yeah, let's head down the hall.
Right.
All right. So you guys
same lineup as before.
Sure, I'll lead the way.
Oh, okay. Then I'll take up the rear.
Yeah.
Take it up the rear.
Take it up the rear. You wild bitch. All right, so you guys are making your way down the hallway, and it's pretty smooth sailing. Like, you don't really hear a lot, but I'm going to tell you that, there's not really a lot happening. You don't hear any footsteps or anything like that at all. There's no chitter chatter. It's pretty quiet.
No other machine sounds or nothing?
Nah.
There's
How
no
far does this...
seismic activity?
No, nothing.
So how far down this hallway, are we able to go?
You guys are about halfway down the hallway.
Okay.
Because you're moving at kind of a slower pace because you're trying to be careful, I imagine.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes.
Yes. And like you're passing doorways and like other control panels as you go up. But like, I don't imagine you want to check every one of them. Have you put your ears to them as you're walking by or anything like that at all?
I've got some enhanced hearing, I think.
Okay. With your enhanced hearing, Dennis, you hear nothing. You don't
Okay.
hear machines. You don't hear talking or breathing or anything. It's just you assume that all these doors, based on your advanced hearing, and all these rooms are empty.
Okay, and so I'll let everybody know that.
Okay, so you share that information with everybody, and you guys are now at the end of the second hallway, and you can either go right or left.
Once again, which one seems shorter?
Left.
Let's go that way.
All right, so you guys hang a left, and much the same. Nothing, 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 nothing. And then you get to a hallway where you can go right or left.
Jeez.
Well, are we about to make a circle? Or are we about to square the block if we're not careful?
Have we been going up in elevation at all, or is this all
Nope,
kind
it's
of
all
a single
flat.
level?
It's all
Okay.
single level.
Flat and level.
Right or left?
I vote left.
Left.
Okay.
All right, so
Can I possibly find something that I can like maybe mark on the wall so that we don't lose ourselves? If every hallway is like exactly the same.
Well, we broke the door.
Hmm?
We broke the door to the room that we started
Mhm.
in by stripping the wires out. So,
Yeah, it
If
should
we
be
make it back
stuck in
to
the
that
up position.
hallway,
yeah.
Well, we need
that's
to eventually come back and save Deet, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would be helpful to make our way back.
Okay.
yeah, I don't know
This
if
place
like
is like really clean.
is the wall here made out of stone and everything like in the examining room
Just
thing?
like it.
Shit.
Do we still have our rank pips on our uniforms?
Nope.
Nothing.
Your uniform is just blank. It's a blank slate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Biefbroff, just pee on something.
Oh, good.
Can smell it later. Unfortunately,
I mean-
with him being Tellarite, we all can smell it later.
It's not the worst idea ever.
Sorry, I had asparagus, guys. Sorry.
Rub some doo-doo on the wall.
I always carry extra.
So what are you gonna do? You guys go left?
Yeah.
Left.
All right, so you go left, and you're walking, and in front of you, finally, you guys see somebody. You see, like, it's a large humanoid,
Mhm.
about 7 feet tall,
Uh-oh.
very thin build.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is more NBA than NFL.
Yes, this is more
It's like
NBA.
a Minute Bowl
Yes.
type.
A very thin build humanoid, standing on 2 legs, has 2 arms, wearing like a white uniform almost. Like all you can make really is a back, and it looks like a coat that's kind of hanging down to like a little bit past, I guess, their waistline would be. And it's just standing in front of you, like with its back to you.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, it's got its back to you.
And it hasn't noticed us yet.
It has not noticed you guys.
And how far away are we?
At this point, maybe 50 feet.
Is there anywhere we can take cover and still observe this person?
You guys could probably head back and look at the
Look
wall.
around the corner.
Yeah, look around the
Mhm.
corner at it.
Okay, let's do that. Let's just see
Isn't
what
that
it
where
does.
you peed?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're also now standing in Biefbroff's pee. So
I don't care. It's clean.
You
It's
just-
sterile. It's fine.
and as you guys are observing this humanoid creature, it's just kind of walking forward, maybe 10, 15, 20 feet. You hear it stop and talk to somebody, like you hear like some sounds, and then it kind of just turns around and comes back.
Is he coming right at us?
No, it looks like he's on a patrol. Like he's just kind of hanging out in a hallway.
Could we understand what he was saying at all?
You couldn't really hear him because he
Okay.
walked about another 50 feet ahead and then kind of like, it would be like you saw somebody in a adjacent hallway and you're like, hey, what's up? Just like a casual greeting.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Biefbroff, you think you can take him?
All right, I have a plan. So one of us should go out there and like pretend like we're passing out. So they'll come and try to help because obviously they don't want us hurt because they took care of us and they have DEET hooked up to medical equipment. So they're not trying to kill us.
Well,
so
why can't we do my brother's hurt?
Yeah, exactly. The old the help me move from Thor Ragnarok. You guys all saw that, right?
Yeah.
It was on the Boner movie night.
Who's the injured party?
Let's nominate Lauren because because Sonar's probably the strongest of us. And I'm a big tough guy too, so
That's fine. I was going to follow you anyway.
When they rush to help you, well, that's the thing is I'm thinking Lauren can hold her own pretty, and they're going to be off guard, so that puts her in a good position to attack.
Yeah, I'm sure she's killed a few people in her Revolutionary days, so.
I'm pretty
and
sure.
just for fun.
Yeah.
Just for fun, she's a murderer.
Oh my God.
It's the Bajoran way.
It is.
Sex robot building murderer.
It's like a Bajoran bat mitzvah.
She murders the robots to kill them.
Yes.
She builds them to murder them.
Yeah.
It's sex.
They're murder sex bots.
She murders them with her
fetish.
vagina. I'm going to snuff out your life force with my chotch.
Can't stop coming.
I'm so dead now. You guys are dicks.
Indeed.
All right. So do we have a plan, or do you just want me to just run
So,
out
like,
there? And...
Just go out there and like make some noise, get their attention, and then come back this way. So they have to come around the corner, and then we'll get them.
But act disoriented. Act as if you are like, oh Lord, I've got the vapors.
I got the vapors. Oh no. I done passed out.
And I live and breathe.
My pussy's so hot right now. I can't stand it. All these fine boys around are making my church so hot. I can't take it no more. Woo, somebody help me.
It's just like her. It's
It
great.
does. I know. That's the way. I imagine that would be the voice that you did this in, like you're trying to make this bluff. And I got to try to find what I need you to roll for this bluff. I was trying to kill time, but what I'll end up doing is maybe just editing that out or just continuing to talk in that voice because it's pretty fun. Oh, Lord, I need you to help me. How am I going to get out of something like this?
I haven't felt this. That's the Cardassians killed my family.
Either presence or daring is probably a good bet.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing too.
With a little security thrown in there.
Yeah, because they had something in here in one of the examples that was a bluff. So I'm just trying to see if I could find it real fast. But if I can't, I think a daring would be good. Yeah, so I'm going to say, all right, so Lauren, you're going to try to pull this off by or are all of you trying to pull this off?
I think it's just me.
She just needs to fool them. We're kind of hiding around the corner, so I think we're good.
Okay.
We're standing in piss as she.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't smell the piss before they get here.
Or they may think it was her.
What's that smell? All right.
Probably your upper lip.
This is going to be a daring and I guess command.
Bring command.
And this is going to be a complication range 2.
Okay.
So you're going to walk out into, I just kind of trying to set the mood here, set the tone. So this guy's been walking up and down and you're just going to kind of go into the hall and then fake the vapors.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk down the hall and just kind of start doing like that and maybe cough a little bit.
And then my suggestion would be that you walk out, you make your scene. As he notices you, then you come back around the corner with us.
Just kind of, that's a good idea. Just kind of stumble.
Lures him.
Yeah.
And then assume karate position. Karate position.
I shall use a Vulcan martial arts.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You got 2 zeros. All right, so you make this attempt to kind of trick this dude, and he sees you, and his expression changes because he's obviously startled, and he comes like not running down the hall, but at like a quick kind of a walk down the hallway. I don't like a
Now,
trot.
I think Jennie should have gotten a bonus for this because we are all Starfleet Academy graduates, and we all know they have an intensive liberal arts
I went to
program.
acting class.
All right, so you know what? I'll give you one of them, okay?
Okay.
So he comes down the hall and he sees this, and and as he's turned around, you see he's kind of wearing like what would look more like a medical uniform. Like he kind of has the long coat on and just like a very kind of simple, like I guess for lack of a better term, like kind of just a uniform. Like it's nothing overly complicated. It's kind of beige. It's made of cloth, and he's just kind of coming towards you. This big 7-foot dude who's very kind of thin and is moving his way towards you. And he is speaking. He's speaking, I guess, would be English. He's speaking common.
Oh, what's
And
he saying?
Then he says, "You there? You are you okay? How did you? Where have you come from?" And as he kind of makes his way towards you, are you laying on the ground?
No, I'm kind of like facing him, but like kind of pretending like I'm choking or something like that, so that I can't talk, and I'm just like, oh.
Okay, and he's
But not
as he's
making
coming.
that stupid noise.
You're going, oh! All right, and he makes his way towards you. And he's like, "Ma'am, are you okay? Where did you come from? Are you okay?" And now he's actually on you and kind of, I guess, kind of checking you out.
But did she
Can I
she
move-
was going to lure him around the corner, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say like as he's approaching me, like I'm kind of stumbling backwards.
Okay.
Make it look like I'm, not trying to get away from him, just kind of like,
Reeling.
yeah.
Okay, and he's following you. He followed you around the corner. He's like, "Why is the floor wet?" And then what happens?
And then we jump him.
Oh, you jump him?
I would like to attempt the Vulcan nerve pinch, and if I am successful, I would like to say greetings as I do so.
Okay.
Greetings.
I will allow that. Let's see here. Let me look on your character sheet here for the Vulcan neck pinch. It says nerve pinch requirement. Yes, you can. Nerve pinch counts as a melee weapon with 1 intense. So give me a roll, Benjamin.
All right, how do I roll a melee?
You are going to roll a d6. Hang on, let me get to that page. Yeah, you're going to roll a d6.
All right. I got a 4.
Nice.
That worked. You subdued this dude.
Yay.
All right, let's drag him down the hall.
Well, no, let's, what, is there one of these rooms nearby that we can pull him into out of the,
There sure is.
can we,
Wait, how far is it to Deet's room?
Oh, it's really far down.
Yeah,
you guys are at least
Yeah,
like
we went like 2 hallways.
this was on the original
Nah.
hallway that you guys were on, like 2 doors down.
Ah, okay.
So yeah,
We don't have a map, so I
Yeah.
forgot.
I know.
I'm
I'm just telling you.
Okay.
so if we can go back, now that we're around the corner from where he was, if we could open one of the rooms, which we have previously detected to be unoccupied by
Yes.
all of our previous senses.
Yes.
Can we open the room and then place him on a table?
Sure.
Is there some way to restrain him?
No.
No, we should have brought those medical gowns.
The gowns, yeah.
Yeah, we could have tied him up with those.
How long does this Vulcan neck pinch usually last?
Usually
Usually
a commercial break, right?
Yeah.
it's usually plot sensitive.
As soon as we come back from commercials, he'll be waking up.
Damn.
All right.
Oh, there's 3 of us. I'm sure we could hold him down.
Yeah.
What are you guys planning on doing to this dude?
Oh, you know.
We're going to question him.
Oh, okay.
Say,
Question him
So-
with your penis.
Ben, he can't answer questions with a penis in his mouth.
It's so hard to talk.
That's not the only thing that's hard.
It's not hard enough yet.
Keep trying to talk. But no, I would like to stand as he's laying on the table, which I am assuming that these tables were made to hold something of his size.
Yes.
I would like to stand at behind his head
Okay.
with my hands on his shoulders,
Okay.
so that if I am required to repinch him in quick succession, I can.
Is there long-term neurological damage if somebody gets Vulcan nerve pinched a bunch of times in a row?
It's just embarrassing.
It's not
Please,
something.
sir, please stop. Sir, please stop. Sir, please stop.
Ow. Ow. Quit it. Ow. Quit
All right,
it.
so you've got this guy laying on a table.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about this guy?
So is he awake now? Or
No.
can we examine him a little bit more closely?
You can examine him a little closely. He's pretty much knocked
Yeah,
out.
let's figure out what we're gonna ask him when he wakes up. Okay.
Can we check for a wallet? Some kind of identification or
Let's
something?
take his
that we can-
pants off.
No. Well, we could restrain him with his, like, does he have a belt?
Yes, I'll give you that.
Okay, can we take his belt off and
Spank him.
Sure.
bind his hand?
Sure. Yes, you can.
All right, so we've bound him with his own belt.
Okay.
If he tries to escape, his pants will fall.
That would be hilarious.
This we can humiliate our first contact.
Okay.
Is he wearing
so-
socks?
Not that you can tell. He's got boots on.
Now,
Okay.
is he actually human?
No, he's not.
So do we recognize his race?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Does he have threat ganglia?
No, he does not.
Oh, okay.
He is not a Saru.
So there goes that idea for dinner.
Yeah.
Um,
This alien race that you were looking at, you have never ever seen before.
got you.
Which is weird if he's speaking common.
Yes.
Interesting.
Maybe they have a
Yes.
universal translator, but all their technology seems so old.
Yeah. So like I said, let's examine his clothing closely to see if he got any weapons or anything.
He is not armed. He is wearing like a name tag, like you would see like a medical professional wearing, kind of like with his face on it. And his name is Oruns. Uruns is his name. That's the name that you make out. That's
Does
what it
he
looks
have
like.
a tricorder or anything like that?
Nope. I mean, he's got like
So-
some kind of basic medical stuff, but nothing over, nothing that's super fancy or kind of flashy.
Okay,
By the way, I'm gonna post at the door just to make sure nobody's coming.
Okay.
and I would like to point out that his name tag is in a legible language, but the buttons on the door were not. So that might be something to, maybe he isn't native to this as we thought.
Hmm.
Just putting it out there for the group I make that observation to the group.
I like it.
Notice that he has, a name written in, for lack of a better term, common, but it doesn't match the naming or the font or language on the doors.
It's very good, Ben.
Can you guys try to wake him up?
All right, I'm gonna smack him in the face to wake him up.
Oh my God.
Don't smack
Fucking
him.
hardcore.
Just give it a little gentle tap, and I'll stand here behind him.
Just kiss him on the lips. Maybe that'll wake him up.
So you hit it? Did you hit him?
No, I didn't like full on smack him. I'll just kind of
Okay. And
wake
he,
up, buddy.
Like you're waking up a grumpy baby.
Yeah.
and he kind of he kind of comes to, and he's like, oh,
What happened?
what? Where am I?
If you scream, we'll fucking kill you.
Holy shit. And like you can see that now he is in full on panic mode, and like he's kind of wet himself a little bit.
I tell him, remain calm.
Remain calm. What? Where am I? Who are you? Who are you people?
I'm Ensign Sonar of the
Don't tell him who you are, stupid.
Federation starship.
How did he interrogate us? He's a prisoner here.
I demand to know why we have been taken.
That's what we get for letting the nerd do this.
Taken? What are you talking about? We found you guys out in the fields. You guys were near death.
For clarification purposes, who is we?
We are the Zeet. My name is Orinus, and we found you out in the fields outside of the compound.
What is the nature of the compound?
The nature of the compound? Why am I tied up? What am I doing here? We saved you.
Hey, buddy, we're with Starfleet, okay? Just answer the questions.
What is Starfleet?
Oh, Jesus, one of these guys.
I'm beginning to feel that we could have handled this first contact situation a lot better.
It's going to be last contact in a second.
Worse.
What is happening? What are you people? What is this?
Listen, buddy, we're going to ask the freaking questions here.
I just asked that everyone.
We're the worst Starfleet officers in
This
the world.
dude is fucking free. Like, he is petrified. He is terrorized. You're not going to get... He's basically just kind of babbling at this point.
Hey, Arunas. Gilbert Arunas, calm down, buddy. Okay?
What are you... Why am I tied up? What is happening here?
We're just trying to figure out what's going on. We woke up in a strange place, and you're the only person that we found so far. So we're just trying to get some answers as to what's going on.
And
you appear to have slipped in some urine at some point and found yourself to be unconscious.
why am I all wet? What is happening? And
We should have just told him that he slipped in the urine and just knocked
Are
him
you
out.
okay?
First,
We're trying to
you
help.
peed, and then you slipped in it. But you hit your head, and now you don't remember.
And as you guys are kind of interrogating our friend here, the door behind you opens, and there are 4 armed guards and someone standing at the lead of them, also armed, and they say, "Freeze," and that's it.
Now we done fucked up.
and that's it. That's all I had.
Hmm.
And we'll get to you guys next time on the Star Trek Adventures.
I guess Biefbroff isn't a good lookout. You didn't hear those guys
You
coming.
guys were yelling at him and fucking screaming at this dude.
I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't shut up.
Sonar should have kissed him.
I believe
Calm him
Ben
down.
said this was the worst first contact ever.
We're all going to mask for
That
this.
sounds like a challenge for future games.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
at
but
what point did you think blowing up the children's hospital was a good idea?
Got their attention.
Hey man, war's over, right? You guys are mirror universe officers, maybe. Just kicking the shit out of this poor guy.
Vindicators 3.
I don't even think, Mirror Universe Vulcans are this inept at first contact.
Hey, do whatever. This is.
We're ensigns, man.
You guys are ensigns. We're new to the game. I mean,
I studied interpretive dance at the academy.
This is why we're on the boner.
yes, this is why you're on the boner, a science vessel. You guys aren't built for this first contact stuff, obviously.
Doctors who
They should have sent a poet.
They should have
Doctors who got A's at the academy go to the Enterprise. Doctors who get C's while still passing go to the boner.
Hey, ABC, you're in the top 3. What do you want?
That's a bronze.
Yeah, it's a bronze medal, dude. I mean, you're on the
You
podium.
know what they call the guy who graduates last from the academy?
A graduate.
Ensign.
Doctor. I don't think that was too bad. Hopefully, I mean, you guys are going to have to try to figure your way out of this. I mean, it happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first gut was before we came up with our clever ruse.
Just to kick the shit.
I was thinking more in the lines that I would just step out, do the Vulcan greeting, and just say hello. But I thought, no, that'll get me shot.
Yeah, you're the one who fucking nerve pinched him right off the jump.
Well, I didn't want you guys to beat him up, and I figured a nerve pinch would be less. It doesn't leave a mark.
The nerve pinch was okay. It was when you guys bound him to a chair and started slapping and screaming. Kind of freaked out.
I just gotta imagine this poor guy, like these little short aliens have just, tied him up and beat him.
He was like 7 feet. Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like Reservoir Dogs.
Well, I didn't get a chance to cut off his ear yet.
Poor gas.
Hey, how's it going?
They cut off my fucking ear. I have to
I'm
watch that
fucking
movie.
dying here. Well, that was a good game. You guys did good as First Contact goes.
That was fun. I needed this.
And that's all I had planned. So you guys ended it perfectly. And I had a feeling that First Contact, because this was going to go two ways, and this went the other way.
I didn't want to ask,
honestly,
but I had a feeling that like we kind of fucked it up. We fucked up whatever.
No, dude, that's the game. Like you.
Hey, these guys took us captive, took all our equipment. Fuck them.
I mean, if that'll get us out of it, then we got to do what we got to do.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us are Riker. Nobody's gonna be sleeping with this guy.
You never know.
Mm.
But yeah, so you made first contact with the Zoot, Zeuts, and the guy you guys were beating up, his name was Orinus. So there you go.
Nice.
So welcome.
Good job, crew.
Good job kicking the shit out of some alien.
Yeah, and covered him in piss.
Well,
First, we pissed on him. And
well, he stood and pissed, and then he pissed on himself because you guys threatened his life, and he's just some poor doctor.
then we make up this story that no, you slipped in the piss.
I don't know what to believe. You guys are
After you peed, you slipped in your pee.
And I'm trying to come up with some plan of like, no. And in our species, we restrain your hand so if you woke up flailing, you wouldn't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
This is all a misunderstanding.
Now, Ben, let me ask you a question. Do you have your children this weekend?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys want to play next Sunday? Would that be okay for you guys?
That's
Well,
fine with me.
I mean, even though if I got the kids this weekend, I usually take them home around 6 or 7.
Okay. Do you guys want to play this Sunday or do you want to wait until next Sunday?
I'd rather wait till next Sunday.
Okay, let's play next. So then what we'll do here, let me look at the calendar here. Like, I don't know. Let me do this real quick. So that means
That'll be the 15th.
That'll be the fit. We'll play again on the 15th.
Nice.
Nice. Are you guys having fun with it at least?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I signed you guys up to this Facebook group. It's a Star Trek Adventures Facebook group, and they always kind of post stuff that guys are doing and like questions about the game and stuff. So, you know, I took the liberty of signing you up. Hopefully you don't mind.
Cool.
It's pretty informative. They always have kind of cool shit in there, like people talking about like gameplay and all that jazz. So whatever. If you want to leave the group, cool. If you want to kind of snoop around and see what's shaking, that's cool too. If you have any questions, they've been pretty helpful about things, just reading topics and stuff. So nice.
I got something for us after we stop recording.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stop recording now because we're done with the show. So recording is going to